Yes, the topic is projection of straight lines on the subject engineering graphics applicable for students studying BE BTech first year. Questions given in this video. Please read the question. It's related to inclination with HP and inclination with VP. The distance between the end projectors passing through the end points of a line AB. So AB is the name of the line. Okay. Its length is given as, what is the true length? True length is not given in the question. Instead of that, distance between the end projectors passing through the end points of a line AB is 60 mm. That is, end projector distance is 60 mm is written. Name of the line is AB. Okay. So later we will look onto this. What is end projector? The end A is 15 mm above the HP and 10 mm in front of VP. The end A is 15 mm above HP and 10 mm in front of VP. The end B is 35 mm in front of VP. End B is 35 mm in front of VP. The line is 70 mm long in the front view. Front view is designated as A dash B dash. So A dash B dash is the front view notation usually followed in the reference diagram. Is given as appears to be 70 mm. 70 mm is the front view length is given in the question. Okay. Complete the projections. Find the true inclination of the line and find the true length. So true length is not given in the question. We have to find out. So TL equal to question mark. This you have to find out. And further, it is asked to complete the projections and also find its inclinations with the HP and VP. Inclination with the HP is called a true inclination with HP is theta, and true inclination with VP is phi is the notation. So we have to find theta equal to question mark. Phi is true inclination with VP. You have to find out these three things. We have to find out. TL is the true length. Theta is true inclination with HP. Phi is true inclination with VP. Let me erase this question part and go to the content. Usually we will draw the reference diagram on the side of a drawing sheet. The end points shall be marked as A and B. Let this be the reference line marked X and Y. Okay. So this is location of point A above HP is A dash. In front of VP is drawn on the same projection line is marked as A. This is above HP. This is in front of VP, the distance of point A. Then used to draw horizontal locus line passing through A dash. Similarly, horizontal locus line passing through A. Then true inclination with the HP is theta. This is true length of the line. Theta is the angle. The end point shall be marked as B suffix 1 dash. Then used to draw vertical projector downward. Where it intersects with this horizontal locus line passing through point A shall be marked as B1 dash means B1. Remaining length you can erase it. Okay, similarly, true inclination with the VP that comes below the XY line and its notation is phi is the notation. Okay, this is the true length of the line. The end point shall be marked as B2. This is TL. Similarly, A dash B1 dash is also TL, true length. Okay, then we used to draw horizontal locus line passing through B1 dash, horizontal line. Okay, this is the end point called, this is horizontal locus line. Similarly, horizontal locus line passing through B2. This is that line. Okay, then A center. Before that, draw vertical projector from B2 upward, where it intersects with the locus line passing through A dash shall be marked as B2 means B2 dash will come. Okay. Then A center, A B2 as radius, draw an arc upward. So this arc where it intersects with the locus line passing through B1 dash shall be marked as B dash. Okay, similarly, draw locus line, draw an arc with A center, AB as radius, draw an arc downward. A center, AB1 as radius, draw an arc downward. This arc where it intersects with this locus line passing through horizontal line passing through B2 shall be marked as B. Join A and B. This is the final top view, comes below the XY line. TV, top view. Similarly, join A dash and B dash is the final front view called projections FV. Okay. Next is what is end projector? These are the usual notations followed. With this as reference, we are going to draw the FAT diagram using this following data. Okay. So what is called as end projector? This is one end projector joining A dash and A. Similarly, another end of the line is B dash and B in the top view. This is a front view A dash B dash. Top view is AB. If you draw a vertical line passing through point B dash using the drafter scale, this has to coincide with the point A, B, B. B corresponding B in the top view. Okay. This is vertical projector for A point. This is vertical projector for B dash. The gap between the end points, this is called end projectors, vertical lines, two parallel vertical lines. The gap between the end projector distance is given as 60 mm. That means this if you extend this line A dash B dash downward. Similarly, if you extend B dash and B downward, this gap is called as distance between the end projector. Understand? This is that gap. See, in our question, this gap is given. All the distance between the end projectors is given as 60 mm, 6 centimeter. Is one of the data. Okay. And using the other data, we're going to find what is asked to find true length, theta and phi. So take your drafter scale, set it to 0 degree, horizontal. The scale, longer scale must be horizontal. Release your drafter scale, rotate in anti-clock scale will be released. So set it with the edge of your drawing sheet. Okay, this is to be perfect horizontal, this is perfect vertical, this will be 90 degree angle. Okay, so draw somewhere in the drawing sheet, draw horizontal line called as reference line using your HR2B pencil. It's a 2H pencil. Okay, it's a reference line called as XY line. Mark the X and Y. Okay, so this is the line I'm going to draw. Of location of point A above HP is 15 mm. In front distance is 10 mm. 15 mm will come above the XY line. So from the horizontal line, XY line, mark a height of, this height is above HP is given as a 15 mm, and in front distance will come below the XY line. Is 10 mm. On the same projection line downward, you mark a height of 10 mm below the XY line. Okay, the end points are marked as, this corresponds to A dash, this is A. Okay, so let me dimension this, draw horizontal dimension line. For that you draw extension line from A dash and the point A. Draw dimension line parallel to A dash and A. Put a narrow arrowhead, shade the arrowhead, you can put outside the line also. If you put inside means it will be congested to write the numbers as the dimension is smaller. 15 mm above the HP and 10 mm in front of VP. Okay, so right. Then we used to draw horizontal locus line passing through A dash and A using the longer scale of your drafter. Next, what is given in the question? Front view is 70 mm. Which is front view in this? A dash, B dash is the final front view. The same radius will be there for A, B2 also. Would you able to understand? A dash, B dash is the final front view. The same radius will be there for, same distance means the same radius will be there for A dash and B2 dash. This distance is called as front view length. Same as A dash, B dash is of uniform radius. So this distance is given in our question as front view length is 70 mm. 70. So we use this data. This is the horizontal line passing through A dash. This is that line of length 70 mm. 70 mm means 7 centimeter. Mark distance in your diagram. Okay. So this distance is end point shall be marked as B2, B2 dash. This is distance called as front view length. Say take as 70 mm. Okay. So with this as center, A dash as center, A, B2 as radius, draw an arc upward. We know this point called B2 dash. This is of uniform radius, so that we will get B dash. Right. So time being we will come to this step. A dash as center, A, B2 as radius, draw an arc upward. Okay, we don't know its length, so let it be as it is. And the remaining data we can complete it. The end point is 35 mm in front of VP. End point B means in front distance will always come below the XY line based on straight line concept. 35 mm in front of VP. That is end point B means in front means this is a distance. This is the vertical distance downward from the XY line. Downward is called in front of B. Distance in front of VP. So from the XY line mark a height of downward in front of, that is location of point B is 35 mm. So using the vertical scale mark a downward height that is 35 mm is 3.5 centimeter. Put a point. There you draw one horizontal line. Okay, so this distance is in front of VP, that is location of point B. This is location of point A we already marked. So 35 shall be written like this. Okay, right. Next, what is given? This distance is also marked in the diagram. Next, we will use the end projectile distance. It's given as 60 mm. This gap 60 mm is the distance between the two end projectors A and B. 60 mm is the distance. 60 mm is 6 centimeter distance between the end projector. This gap, this is the gap. 60 mm means 6 centimeter. So from this, using the drafter scale 0, this is vertical line will be 0. Okay, correspondingly you mark this horizontal distance. Okay, there this distance is 60 mm. There you draw one vertical projector using the vertical scale of a drafter. Okay, so let us dimension this. So draw extension line from point A. Similarly, another extension of the end projector distance. This distance is taken as, the gap is measured as given as distance between the end projector is 60 mm. Shall be written center of the line, above the line. Okay, these are the datas copied in the question. Then we are going to find the TL, true length, theta and phi. We know B2 dash. This is the radius. A center, A, B2 as radius, draw an arc upward. This is the arc. This arc, where it intersects with this vertical projector. This is a vertical projector. Okay. So this point shall be marked as, so what I want to say is, this is a vertical projector for end point B. This arc, this is a line, vertical projector, that is, this is a line. And we know A dash, B2 dash, this is the arc drawn. A center, A, B2 as radius, drawn arc upward. It intersects with this vertical line, 60 mm line. This point shall be marked as, this is a point in our diagram, shall be marked as B dash. Understand? So join A dash and B dash is the front view. Same as 70 mm. Understand? So join A dash and B dash is the front view obtained. So this distance is 70. Same will be A dash, B dash also. It's called the front view. Written as FV. Understand? Next, what we know? We know B2 dash. This is a B2 dash. Now from there you draw a downward projector using the vertical scale of a drafter. Comparing with the reference diagram, we are doing this. Okay, that you have to understand. From B2, draw a downward projector where it intersects with the locus line. This is that line. Okay, this is a true length is not given. And any other data is given in the question. Refer the diagram. Front view length is given as this is the location of point B for the in front of VP. This is 35 mm. Is marked. So from B to draw vertical projector downward. This is a point where it intersects with the 35 mm line. This point of intersection shall be marked as B2. Okay, this point is B2 B2. So this is our B2. Understand? Compare with the standard diagram or the reference diagram. If you join A and B2, that will be the true length. Understand? So from B2 dash, this is a downward projector. This is that line. We know earlier B2 dash. This line where it intersects with the horizontal line passing at a distance of 35 mm below the XY line shall be marked as B2. Join A and B2. A-B2 is the top, what is called as the true length of the line. TL. A-B2 is TL. Okay. So we know from at B2, this is a locus line. So using the log scale, draw one locus line passing through B2. Understand? So this is locus of B2. Locus of B2. Similarly, this is the horizontal line passing through B dash. If you draw a horizontal line, that becomes locus of B dash in the front view. Horizontal line is locus line. Locus of B1 dash. Okay. So this is the true length. Okay. Then the purpose of true length is, this is asked in the question. You have to measure this, later we will measure it and we will complete the projections. So this is the end projector distance, 60 mm is given. So this point is maybe marked as, this point is shall be marked as B. This is a locus line passing through B2 where you will get one point. Intersection of these two vertical projector with the locus of B2. This point shall be marked as B. Join A and B is the final top view. Okay. Final top view. AB is the final top view. A dash B dash is the final front view obtained. This is TV. Understand? So then this is one more projector is there from. So we know this AB distance. AB is the final top view with A as center, B as radius. Draw an arc upward. This is the arc. This is an arc. We're going to draw it and find the point. A as center, AB as radius. Draw an arc upward. Okay, this is the arc. With A as center, B as radius. This is the arc. Where it intersects with the horizontal line passing through point A shall be marked as, this point shall be marked as B suffix 1. Okay. So draw a vertical projector passing through B suffix 1. This is a B1, draw vertical projector. So this is our B1, draw vertical projector where it intersects with the locus line passing through B dash. This is that line. So this point shall be marked as B1. B1 means correspondingly we will provide B1 dash. This is the point. Join A dash and B1 dash is also the true length of the line. A dash and B1. A dash and B1 dash. This is TL. A dash B1 dash. This is point called B. Previously we obtained, not named B dash. This is B dash. This is B1 dash. This is the true length of the line. Yeah, it's completed. Projections is completed. Final projection, final front view is A dash B dash. Final top view is AB. This is the end projector. A for joining A dash and A. Similarly, A dash and A, B dash and B. The gap is called end projector. Distance is given as 60 mm with this as the input, and this is a front view length. A dash B2 dash will be same as A dash B dash also. It's a final front view A dash B dash. Now you measure the distance. TL. TL stands for true length of the line. So take your ordinary freehand scale, measure the distance A dash B1 dash. It comes to 74 mm. So TL is 74 mm. And then true inclination with HP, theta. True inclination VP notation is pi. So this we are going to find out from the diagram. So take your protractor, measure the corresponding angles. Theta is true inclination with HP. This is at angle A dash B1 dash. This is theta. And A dash B2. This is notation called true inclination with VP phi. So use your product, keep A dash as center with A B2 dash as horizontal. Read it like this upward. 0, 10, 20, it comes to 27 degree. 27 degree. Similarly, turn your protractor with A center, measure the angle A B2. It comes to 20 degree. Read downward 0, 10, 20. So 20 degrees obtained. Okay, this is our answer. So put a box for your answer. Understand? So next, what is the other data to be marked in the diagram? We measured the true length as 74 mm. Let us dimension this. Release your drafter scale. Keep it on A dash, longer scale on A dash B1 dash. Okay. Then adjust your, then draw extension line from point A dash. Similarly, another extension line from point B1 dash using the shorter scale. Then you draw dimension line parallel to A dash B1 dash. This is dimension line. Put it to narrow arrowhead, shade the arrowhead, and we can write the true length is found as 74 mm. 74 mm shall be written center of the line up parallel to the line. Don't write mm. So later, right side lower part of a diagram, draw two guidelines, and you can write all dimensions are in mm. This is a millimeter is a unit followed. So keep practice and score better marks in the university examinations. And thanks for listening. Yes.